taking the kayak out today instead of boat. On the flats for stripers and bass. And on using my fish finder to find out if the stripers are in channels or anything. Fish for bass offshore. Once I got here, the fully charged battery was not fully charged, and it had enough juice in it to fire up, and then showed me that it was dying really fast, and then died. And the other one never even got a charge, so that's kind of where we're at. So I'm going to be kind of fishing blind, just fishing spots that I know hold fish, and the best. See what we can do between the bass and the stripers. We got nasty weather coming in next week. A week of rain, 15 to 20 degree temperature drop. I think this weekend is probably kind of the last of it. And then it's going to go into full-blown winter mode. Well, it sure does take a lot longer to get places in this than it does with a boat. Alright, fishing behind probably about a dozen boats. But they're all staying a little further off. So my plan is going to be to get up a little shallower and try to get fish that they didn't reach. They did raise the lake. It's going to be problematic for me. Because I don't have a depth finder to see the edges of all this crap. So I pretty much just have to do it by feel with my crankbait. So it's going to be a frustrating day, but hopefully we can still get into a few fish. We'll see. So far I've switched to because I was using 14-pound mono because of the spring. I was burning square bills under the on the real shallow flats, so I went ahead and went with that 14-pound mono, and that works just fine. And I was even using, as the year went on, I was using that for a little bit deeper cranking, like 10-12 foot, and it was doing all right. But everyone swears by, 10 and 12 pound fluorocarbon for crankbait fishing. I was hoping to get a little bit more depth out of my crank, so I didn't have to go to the real big ones. I like to use the slightly smaller body size, since that's most of the shad where I'm at. Threadfin, they don't get that big. And so far using fluorocarbon, it does get like a sharper pause. Like right now, without that stretch of mono, you get a much nicer sharp pause out of it, which can be good. But thus far, as far as depth, between 12-pound fluorocarbon I'm using, what is it, FC Sniper, comparing that to 14-pound Trilene XL smooth casting, I'm only noticing maybe, oh gosh, maybe about a foot difference on my plugs. I haven't tried the real deep ones on it yet, but I like my mid-depth divers. Maybe a foot. Just thought that a little short. So you do got to retie more, because you hit a few rocks and stuff, and hook a fish or something, you get a few more kinks that I'm not okay with fluorocarbon. With mono, I would keep fishing it, but so there's a trade-off. I haven't decided yet if it's all it's cracked up to be. I used fluorocarbon quite a few years ago for it, and I wasn't too impressed, but things have come a long ways, and this FC Sniper definitely casts a lot better than what I've used in the past. So hopefully today we can get into some fish and test it out. There he is. Oh, I'm assuming this is a striper because it's kind of strong. And it's swimming all over the place. What is that? It's a pretty good striper, actually. He ate a red square bill. Come on, buddy. I don't really like where those hooks are. Whew. Almost lost him right there. Easy, easy. A decent one. On a red square bill. I'll just blow up next to me right here. Let's see if he's a keeper. Let's see what we got. About 20 and a half. Cool. I need to put that phone away before I accidentally knock it in the water, huh? Got that freaking striper on bass fishing. You can see a red Guggen Squad square bill. You don't really think striper plug. I'm gonna have to get out of this grass. It's a little bit too thick. Alright, I just lost one right here and missed another. 2 casts, 2 fish. Give that a little bit stouter drag. It was definitely a striper because he started zipping off line pretty fast. Go back to the Little John. See if that smaller profile bait does anything. Could be a coincidence that I switched over to the... Oh, that's too much grass. I gotta go out a little further if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if it's just a coincidence that they were hitting that red square bill or if I just reached where the stripers were finally. So we'll throw this for a minute and see what we do. See what we can do with it. Come on, little dude. Oh my gosh, fix one side and it hooks the other. Hopefully that of grass comes off on the cast. Oh, I got a bass. Nah, not that good. Looking for these for most of the day. Didn't get one. Then we decided that we're just going to start cranking these ledges for stripers, and then we get bass. Whatever, it's a fish. Work the edges. Deeper flat out here. See if we can find some bass, or better yet, a cruising striper to finish off our limit. I lost that big one earlier. Missed that big one. Big old American shad. Wow. Huh. Didn't expect to get one of those. Turn that little dude loose. Get out of here. The little striper's probably gonna go smack him. He's all messed up now. Boy, he hit it right at the boat. I don't think he's gonna make it. Got a messed up eye. First I thought I had another one of those shad. Let's see if he'll make it. Does. He's a keeper. He's skinny as heck, but we'll throw him on here. And then if we get one that's better, we will throw that little skinny guy back. So there are fish out here once in a while. You get a fish every, I don't know, 600 casts. Oh, I thought I had another one. That would have been wild. Alright, I've been pedaling for a long time. I'm tired, but I'm almost back to where I started. Stupid little Beavis and Butthead socks and shoes. So I'm gonna see if the stripers showed up over here for the afternoon. Work this point around. That guy was not in there very long, So I'm guessing he's not marking any fish in there. We'll see. Could change by the time we get there. Turds. And they just aren't here right now. It's weird. Usually with this current, when this current's going, they're all over this spot. Past 2 times though, I've been here with this current on, and not even a bump. Crossing the lake again. I should have just stayed on this side and fished that bank for bass, because that's one of the better spots for sure on the lake. And as far as where I parked and launched, you know, I've only fished it a couple times for bass. I've got a couple, but nothing that I would consider real good. But hey, maybe that's the secret spot for late fall. Maybe the bass in that little bay ball bite when none of the others will. We'll find out. How deep is it out here? So let's find out. Oh shoot! Got a striper. First cast. Feels like a pretty good one too. Is it deep enough, I guess, huh? That's a good fish. Oops. Hopefully we don't lose him right here, but screw it. Go for it. Went for the boat flip. And it worked. I think we'll turn loose that skinny guy. And we'll take him. He's got a little more meat on his bones. All right, see if there's another one out here. If we just got crazy lucky, or are there a few of them working this flat? I'm kind of thinking we got crazy lucky. Because I have been all over this lake today. And I've just been picking up a random fish here or there. Enough to make me stay. But definitely not a good day. I talked to 2 different boats. One had caught 2 shorts. And another one. Oh shoot, there's one right there. Jeez. Maybe there's a couple of them working this flat. Uh-oh. Shoot. That was a good one. That was a really good one, actually. He got hung up on my stringer. There's one right there. Nice. Nice. I think we found a school of them. I think we found a school of them. Oh, geez. Come on, buddy. Might be doing another call. Oh yeah, that's a better fish. Uh-oh. Come here, buddy. I hate when they do that. They don't open their mouths. I just want to take you off. Yeah, he's not actually any better. Ah, shoot, he wasn't coming off. He wasn't coming off at all. Try to do this gracefully. Yep, I was able to do it without messing up his eye. Yeah, nice. Let's see if we can get another one. That's just 2 and 2 casts right there. That's all I'm doing. Just getting these cranks. I like to burn them real fast and pause them. They usually end up hitting on the pause. You just feel a thunk. It's a little pop, like you hit a stick or something, but you're not actually reeling, so you know it's a fish. Once in a while they hit it on the reel, but I'd say 75% or more they hit it right when I pause it. Or if they don't hit it when you pause it, it'll be right when you start moving that thing again, like that first half turn of the handle. But kind of the same way I fish for halibut, I like to burn the swim baits. Burn the swim baits up off the bottom, let it fall, and then, you know, it gets their attention. They go cruising up on it, and they're looking at it, trying to decide what they want to do. And you start burning it, and they just get that reaction strike out of them. Tricked me. There we go. There we go. Right at the kayak, man. They're all just floating right in that 20-inch range. Can't complain about that, man. Let's see if we can get another one while we're on them. I'd like to take some pictures, but I don't want to miss my opportunity. Alright guys, well, that's going to do it for today. It was pretty tough. It was pretty tough. Couldn't get on the stripers for a while. Ended up getting one on a square bill. Ended up hooking a real nice one on a square bill that came off too. I didn't get it on film. And I had about a 10 or 12 pounder chase it all the way up. But that was kind of it for a while. Switched back to the Little John, picked up a bass, and then just cast for hours. And I ended up getting an American shad. And I bounced around a lot, man. Nobody was really catching fish. The guys I talked to weren't getting anything. But we got lucky here at the end, right next to the truck. Found that school fish feeding. I don't know how deep I was because I don't have my depth finder. But I'm guessing that area I think is around like 8 or 9 feet, which is perfect. I was running a 7 to 9 crank. But yeah, we got into it pretty good there at the end. That made up for it. We got a decent bite. Got to upgrade our fish. Oh yeah, I caught that one blind fish over there on the other side too, but not bad. I think I ended the day with probably caught like 7 stripers. one bass and an American shad. I lost 2 stripers, so not bad. All on cranks. I couldn't get him to hit anything else. I drop shotted it earlier, some of the deeper water. No bass. Just a tough day, but made up for it at the end. So that might do it for the year for me. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back out until pre-spawn, but we'll see.